Well, it's me, Brian. Sitting here, I got a couple things going right now. I'm doing the laundry, eating some French fries, all right, and working, processing some video. Right now I'm editing. I finished editing another cooking video, so I'm just exporting it right now. Anyways, today, I thought I'd talk about, in the Homeless and You series, working the hustle. Now, there are a myriad of different hustles, all kinds of cool stuff. Once again, I'll use myself as an example, right? And I'll, talk about some of the things I used to do. But, for the better part of my life, I've been a self-taught artist, right? In mechanical things, glass, wood. I mean, if you go back through the playlist, you'll see that I did glass etching, saying, and right, fixed things, made things, right, right, how-to projects. That's another playlist where I did a bunch of different things, right. Um, did some furniture refinishing, right. Well, the reason I did all these is make trinkets, bracelets, spoon rings, earrings, right, necklaces. I mean, anything and everything, right. If I could figure out how to make something, what I'm saying, or had an idea, found art project or something, yeah, I gotta do it. Which is the reason. Most cities out here in the West, I know Phoenix does it, Seattle, Portland, right, Sacramento, San Francisco. I think LA might have one if you get away from the hood. San Diego, Tucson, right? I don't know about any cities back east. The farthest east I've ever been is Oklahoma. So, anyways, they have this thing. It's a little festival, monthly festival called First Friday. The first Friday of every month, right? Down here in Phoenix, down the Arts District, right? They block up all the streets, you know, assign 50 billion cops, right? And all the artists and all the vendors and just all the street musicians and performance artists and everybody else, anybody's got any skill or art, they all go down there, set up their tables, set up their booths, set up their trucks, set up whatever, right? And then all the college kids, because ASU has a campus downtown that has like about 50,000 college kids all living in the dorms and stuff all around the area. They all wander over there and spend mom and dad's money on the Visa cards and buy all kind of crazy stuff. There's the spray paint lady, there's the caricature guy, and there's the steampunk girls that sell clothes and stuff. I mean, it's really a cool thing, right? But originally it started, right, for people like me and street artists, street performers and stuff like that. We all banded together when the vegan restaurant Conspire was there, right? And it started doing the poetry slam, started doing street art, started doing all kind of cool stuff because it was a venue, it was an outlet for people, right? That made things, that made stuff, created things, right? To sell it, right? And all the people would come, like First Friday, everybody would show up. It'd be a big party. They sell beer, they sell food, and saying the Lost Sleep. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, the Lost Sleep. Bars right there. They do craft beers, they do all kinds of stuff. I'm saying it turned into a big block party. Well, over the years, it has evolved into this commercially driven festival that the city, city of Phoenix makes, lots of money off tax revenue and other stuff from it. Anyways, right? If you have any kind of skill, I mean, while you're out there wandering around looking for stuff, I mean, a lot of people probably see wandering up and down alleys, just, there's all kind of, find things. There's this whole genre of art called found art, where you find something, right? And you turn it into something else, like, spoons. And one of my favorites was spoons. I used to make rings out of it, or bracelets, right? Then you get your little toolkit, set up your little set, got your little, in your spot, little thing, anywhere, and just slowly, work it into something, piece of jewelry or something. And you could take it down to First Friday, you got a handful of them, 10, 12, 15 of them. You got a couple of necklaces, some beads that you found, you know what I'm saying? Or, whatever. right? Whatever you made, you drew some pictures in your notebook, right? You found, a couple pieces of wood. Like one of the really big things was there was this group of artists. They were painters. And they would find old beat up pieces of wood and furniture and stuff, and they would paint them all up, paint pictures on caricatures, right? Abstract, right? Cubist kind of art and stuff, right? And post up. 5, 10, 50, 20, 50, $100. I mean, there's some people down there now selling stuff for $7,000 and shit. It got crazy. But good small. They got a little bag of junk, trinkets and shit. You go down there, post up a couple of hours, you might make 40, 50, 50, $60, $100. You never know. And people will, give you donations. If you're a street musician, so you throw down your hat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're competing with all the punk rock bands and everybody else. I'm saying that, that set up in the venue over there, across the street, it's a misfit, or, you know what I'm saying? But if you find your little spot, a little corner somewhere in the 5-block area of the arts district, right? Post up, start playing, start singing, start dancing, start doing whatever it is you do. Some of the hippie girls do the hula hoop with the lights and the twirly things. You know what I'm saying? Dude. Right? Make you a little bit of cheese, you know what I'm saying? Me and Margaret were making glass bottles and shit, right? Doing glass stuff, right? First Friday, but we make a couple, $300-400. I'd spend all my, I'd spend, the day after First Friday, I'd start making stuff. I started making bottles, glasses, etching things, some cool ass shit. I used to do olive bottles, olive oil bottles, spice bottles, etch them all up, right? Me and Margaret box them up, pack them up, and say, no, get broke. And then, First Friday come, we'd go down there and talk to my friend Aaron Johnson, who owned the long-known publishing store. And, we'd give him $20, and he'd let us post up right there in his yard. He'd give us power, he'd give us light. And then we'd plug in, set up our little table, put our little wares out. And pick the college kids tomorrow and say, oh, I like that. Oh, that's cool. They give me, and then they would give me ideas on what to make next. And I make a bunch of those, and sure enough, boom, next month, bam, we sell it out. We'd make $300, $400, $500 maybe sometimes. So there's just more hustles than just, collecting cans, bottles, selling dime bags. You see, you could do it. You get way more shit selling dime bags, But besides, if you're gonna be wandering up and down the alleys anyway, you might as well look for something that you can turn the buck on, right? Cans are only $1.05 a pound now, and that's like 30 cans, 30 cans right there. You're not gonna find 30 cans every time in the dumpster. You're lucky if you find 30 cans in a couple of hours. Wandering around, even on bicycle. I've done that, been there. Okay. So, the whole point of this little video here is to give you ideas, right, to show you that you have transferable skills. Everybody has some type of transferable skill, right? If you can draw a little bit, you can transfer that into painting, right? Or tattooing. Tattooing is a very lucrative little, business. Right? If you can write, if you got poetry in you, then you can transfer that into performance art. There's my friend Aaron Johnson, John Mackey, there's a whole bunch of performance artists that have different places around town, right? That every week at Tuesday, Aaron Johnson does his poetry slam on Tuesdays, every Tuesday, over down at Velocity, down in Arts District, right? You can walk in, you can sign up, you can slow down a little bit of this, that, whatever. If people like you, they'll throw money at you. Huh? Understand? If Aaron thinks you're good, because Aaron is a nationally renowned, national champion poet, a couple, 2, 3 times in a row. Look him up, Aaron Johnson, right? Poetry Slam, Phoenix, right? And he does publishing house. He does all kinds of. If he likes you, understand? He might hook you up with some of the other, venues around town, right? Where you can get, a little job, make a little bit of, performing, right? Performance arts. What do you think I'm doing right now? Right? If you have a skill, if you have ability, if you're willing to put yourself out there in the public's eye, you can make money. One of my other little hustles on First Fridays, I used to tell stories. College kids, gather around me. I get 2, 3 beers in me, smoke a couple of fatties. Margaret start poking me, right? I start telling stories. I start telling stories in the old days back in Phoenix when shit was wide open and how things were, right? Or back when I was a kid growing up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you have that skill, any kind of ability, you can turn it into a hustle, right? That gives you a couple, two, three extra, dollars a day, a week, right? Instead of out there, change, change, change. You know what I'm saying? People are tired of that. People are tired of the sign that says, we'll work for food, and then you want to do a damn thing. People are tired of, seeing you sitting on the sidewalk in the same spot every day, holding your cup out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they've already given you, over time, they've already given you $100. Right? They're tired of giving you money. Now it's to the point where it's, dude, go get a job, you dirty bastard. Right? And can you blame them? Right? You have burned out. I mean, all of those, begging is not a hustle in my book. Right? And all of that stuff burned out because it's been used and used and used and abused and abused and abused and abused so much that nobody wants to give anybody anything. Right? And it's starting to gain momentum, right? And pretty soon, right, the only thing, you're out there being a street beggar, the only thing you're going to get is a quick ride right down to the city jail. Watch, it's coming. Right? So rethink it, right? Use your skill, use your talent, use your ability, right, to create a hustle, right, that's legit. I've said this a million times, you understand? Right? Take what it is and find a way to make it legit. And then nobody can take it away from you because it's unique, right? It's pointed, right? And it gives value back to the community. It gives value back to the people that, that are buying something from you. Because now you're doing something good instead of just laying there going, please help me. It's me, Brian. Just trying to help a little bit, I think. Thank you.